Hey everyone. Hey everyone. I'm Jason Hall, and I know a good portion of you just from being in the program the past 2 years. I am the product manager for institutional floor care for a company based here in Fort Mill called Diversey. We operate as a finished good chemical manufacturing company in the water treatment, pool solutions, pulp and paper, food and beverage, and institutional cleaning spaces. Um, in my role, I manage all floor care products like floor finishes and sealers and floor cleaners and maintainers, floor strippers, and like specialty categories like carpet care and concrete care. As a product manager, I'm responsible for COGS and margin analysis, offering mixed swaps when we can possibly make a higher margin on a similar product, and things along those lines. Product forecasting to make sure that we have enough stock, as well as we want to make sure that we are doing okay with regards to slow moving and obsolete goods to make sure that we're not wasting any money in terms of inventory control. Product training, so anything with regards to training, from training our sales staff to training our distributor sales representatives and even end users in proper floor care maintenance, but also just the just the art of floor care. It's a little bit different than most other cleaners, like building care, fabric care, or kitchen care, in that it's highly dependent on the type of substrate that they're using. So, and then also there's a whole list of um, other things in terms of how large their crew is, how often they need to maintain their floors, and so forth. New product introduction, new product development. We're consistently doing NPV calculations to make sure that we are identifying the right products, not necessarily just the ones that people say they want. And then going from ideation and iteration all the way to product launch and product support. So the entire product lifecycle management is also managed under what I do. So I work cross functionally with pretty much everyone from the C-suite to procurement to sales to R&D. So I'm able to communicate and understand a project from start to finish, and then explain that across functions. So I graduated from Penn State University in 2003, so quite a while ago, with a bachelor's of communication with a focus on print journalism. And I can say that I spent more time as a paid journalist before I graduated than I did after graduation, as I had a paid internship during my undergrad studies. So after I graduated, I went into inside sales for a little while, just to understand how products would be sold, and how to sell it. And what it really helped me do is understand that I don't want to just necessarily tell a customer everything we've got, because it really doesn't matter to them. All they really want to know is what's going to solve their problem, what's going to give them peace of mind. And so it helped me be able to understand our salespeople from the ground up, essentially. 3 years later, I moved into creative marketing. So with that, I was in pay-per-click advertising, which is now called search engine marketing, SEO, brochure design, pretty much anything that would be a part of a fully integrative marketing package. I was able to be in a variety of industries, from custom publishing to HVAC to renewable energy. I was specifically solar, and I was even a market manager for a spine technology and stem cell technology financial forecaster. And they did publications, they did videos, they did trade shows. So it was a lot of fun. Um, I stepped into industrial product marketing in 2015. I was hired by a company that's based in Italy, but was looking for help in their North American subsidiary. And so I joined them, and they are a company that is in the electrohydraulic valve space, so specifically directional control valves and proportional control valves that are used in mainly the manufacturing industry. So manufacturing for plastic injection molding machines, and anything where there's a lot of equipment that needs to move um, and do a lot of different things. So an example would be, if you've ever seen like a gimbal that they use on Hollywood sets for stunts. Oftentimes, every one of those legs will have electrohydraulic valve on it, and then it'll be smart so that this stunt can actually be timed properly. From there, I was headhunted by a company down here in Charlotte that is an Italian manufacturer that has a North American subsidiary, and so similar kind of idea there. And they were and are still in the marketing sorry, not marketing automation, the valve automation. So they were in brass ball valves, carbon steel, stainless steel, from all the way from like an eighth of an inch all the way up to a 48-inch trunnion valve that doesn't have the same floating ball design, but it's they're usually seen in the oil and gas patch down in like Houston or up in Alberta, Canada, anywhere there's a whole lot of oil production. And I was there all the way up until joining Diversity. So I really enjoy my role as a product manager. I think that I'm laying the foundation to grow with my company. I could either do another portfolio, which there are a few that interest me, or I can go and because of my MBA, I'll be able to do something more along the lines of director of product management. So not just focusing on one portfolio, but helping all the other product managers to be able to build out their own portfolios, work with them in terms of NPV on any number of their projects, and just be able to guide them in their own career. So I can say that the program has made me more effective as a marketer and a manager, and the results that I've seen have been substantial so far. So I'm very, very grateful for this program. On a personal note, I live in Fort Mill, just around the corner from the office, actually, with my wife, Michelle, my daughter, Susanna, who goes by Susie, who's a junior at Nation Ford High School, and is looking now, actually, we're doing the college visits for her. So she's wanted to be an architectural engineer since she was in fifth grade, and that kind of program is kind of rare. So if she can't do that program, she would do something like civil engineering. She would love to go to Penn State, as her mother and I would love her to go there as well. But she also likes what she sees at USC in Columbia. So we did take a tour of their school down in Columbia, and we really, really liked it. Susie's super, super smart. She's got like a 5.3 weighted GPA, and she did really, really well on her SAT. And she's in beta club, and she's a cheerleader. She's been in cheerleading since she was in seventh grade. So and next year she'll be doing varsity. So she's super excited for her senior year. We do have two apricot golden doodles, a standard named Penny, who will be 9 in a few weeks. She was actually Susie's bride to come down to South Carolina. And then we also have a mini golden doodle named Ivy, who just turned 7 months. We got her about 3 months ago, and is way more trouble than we bargained for, but we love her. She's very cute. So as for hobbies, I don't have a lot of time for those right now, as I'm sure that most of you don't have a ton of time. But when I do have time, and hopefully after I'm finished with these last 2 classes, should be graduating in August, I'll be able to enjoy a lot more. So I enjoy watching my Philadelphia sports teams, especially the Phillies. Baseball is my number one, my number one love as a boy, and still to this day. And the Union, who's an MLS club, that plays soccer in Chester, which is just outside of Philly. And then I'm a huge Arsenal supporter in the Premier League in England, and I'm excited for the World Cup, which will be really cool. I also like to do things with my church, and currently teaching Susie how to drive. So overall, I'm excited for the class, as I think it's going to be just one more arrow in my quiver in building my skills, and it's going to help me to not just view the data that I receive and that I see as just part of my reporting, but how to connect the data to action items and to see how it can just grow my portfolio. So I'm looking forward to talking with y'all over the next 8 weeks, and God bless.